Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope everyone has had a beautiful weekend. So I thought I'd do something a little bit differently today and pop into your inbox via a video message. So I'm wanting to share a bit of a DIY recipe that I've discovered of late, and I thought that a video was going to be the best way to do that. So you're probably all at different stages actually in using your essential oils, but regardless of where you are in your journey, whether you're just starting out or whether you're a bit oily obsessed like myself, this is a great recipe for everybody. And it's really simple to make, and you'll find that once you get into a bit of a rhythm and really embrace that essential oils lifestyle, you want to start looking for different DIY recipes that you can start using your oils with. And that could be anything from, a face wash to body wash, a surface spray, linen spray. Gosh, the list just goes on. But this particular recipe today is a beautiful and luscious body butter that I've recently made. So there are heaps of recipes out there. And to be honest, I found this recipe simply because I had shea butter and I wanted to use that. And it's actually the best body butter recipe that I've actually ever found, which is pretty cool. So I thought I wanted to share it with you guys. So as I mentioned, it's really simple and there's 3 main ingredients. So in this email, I'm going to step you through, not literally step you through by the stove, how to make it, but I want to share with you some of the 3 ingredients and just a basic overview of how you can make this body butter at home. Obviously in your email you'll find the ingredient list and also a step-by-step just to help you out with that process again. But as I said, it's super simple and you'll be able to do this with your eyes closed. Okay, so let's get started. Now, as I mentioned, 3 ingredients. The first one you're going to be using is a shea butter. So you want to get yourself a really good quality organic shea butter. So this is the brand that I use. You can see that. Awesome. So just to show you what shea butter looks like when it's in solid form. So it's kind of like a soap bar. So it feels really quite like a soapy consistency. You can see already how that's going to be really nourishing and moisturizing to your skin. So that's one of the main ingredients. Shea butter, you'll know that it comes, like if you've ever gone to the body shop, there's like your shea body butter and your coconut body butter. So this is the natural product, the shea, okay? The second ingredient is going to be a good quality coconut oil. So I've just picked that up from Coles. And I should mention there'll be a link for this brand in the email as well, so check that out. So that's 2 of the 3, and the final one, so you're going to have 2 solid oils in this recipe, and then you're going to have 1 liquid. So what do we know is a liquid carrier oil, your fractionated coconut oil, which you can purchase in your back office. But you could, if you didn't have this, you could use olive oil, you could use apricot kernel oil, jojoba oil. I mean, the list just goes on. There's many different varieties. So for this recipe that I made on the weekend, I actually used some fractionated coconut oil and olive oil, okay? So what else are you gonna need to actually make this body butter? Besides those 3 ingredients, you'll need your essential oils, and then just a pan, simple, a pot or a bowl, 2 of these, and then you're also going to want some kind of blender, okay? So whether it's a blender or a bar mix like this, doesn't matter. And then obviously somewhere to put your body butter once you've made it. So I just picked this up from Kmart. I think they were $2 each. They're pretty good because it is sealed, so it's going to protect it from the elements. You could use a amber glass bottle. Again, you can buy them online from so many different places. My preference was the glass bottle, firstly because I had it already at home, and secondly because I'd like to be able to see the butter as well, okay? So the recipe that I'm giving you today is going to make about 2 jars like this. So if you're wanting more, then you just double the recipe. It's as simple as that. Okay, now the recipe itself is going to ask for 1 cup of the shea butter, but when we say 1 cup, this is going to be 1 cup melted, okay? So a chunk of shea butter like this is probably going to give you about half a cup. So this tub here, I purchased this, what's the size here? This is a 1 kilo tub, and I think it cost me about $24. Okay, so it's really economical when you think about what you're going to go out and buy at the shops anyway, and how many different body butters and lotions you're going to get out of something like this, which you will use once you've made it once. Okay, so the recipe: 1 cup of shea butter liquid, half a cup of coconut oil liquid. You're gonna pop that into a pan. So just kind of like you would with melting chocolate, you're gonna fill this pan up here with a little bit of water on the stove. Bring that to the boil. On goes this pan, okay? The heat from that pan is gonna permeate through that bowl, and it's gonna start to gently melt that shea butter, okay? So you wanna do 1 oil at a time. So firstly, put your shea butter in, melt that down, put that into another bowl to cool, then put some coconut oil in the same bowl, melt that down, put it into another bowl, okay? That's pretty much the hardest part of this recipe, okay? So then you've got, in that bowl that's set to the side, you've got 1 cup of shea butter melted, you've got half a cup of coconut oil, and then you just need to add your second half a cup of the liquid oil, okay? Whether it be half a cup of olive oil, whatever it might be. So all of those ingredients, those 3 ingredients, are now sitting in that bowl, and you want to let that sit for about half an hour, because what you want to do is let those the temperature of those 3 oils really reduce, because you don't want to be adding any kind of essential oil to the heat, because it's going to really destroy the integrity of that essential oil. So, you know, off to the side it goes. Make yourself a cuppa, go for a bit of a walk, you know, have a chat on the phone, whatever it might be. Enjoy a bit of this glorious sunshine. Come back to that, and then pop in your essential oils of choice. So for the batch that I made with my niece, she actually chose the essential oils that she wanted to use. So ours was with the scent of lavender and wild orange, which is really beautiful, and I was quite impressed that she chose that actually, because the wild orange is going to be a really uplifting smell, so it's really going to make you feel happy and joyful, and that lavender is going to be really calming and grounding oil as well. So you're wanting something, it's kind of the best of both worlds really, that really uplifting but you're calm and scented at the same time. Okay, so once that's cooled for 30 minutes, in goes the essential oils. In the batch of the recipe, the serving sizes from the recipe, I'd put anywhere between 10 and 15 drops of essential oils. I'd start at 10 if this is your first time making the body butter, because you really want to suss out the I guess the intensity of that scent and that fragrance first, and then you can always add more later if you'd like. Okay, so once the essential oils are in, you give that a good mix. And then that bowl is going to go into the freezer and sit in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and the reason you're putting that in the freezer is because you want to get a bit of a firm surface on the top of that body butter mixture. Okay, because you want it to start to harden up just a little bit, not all the way through, but just I guess I'd be thinking of, like, if you're, you know, in the oh my gosh, where am I thinking? Like Antarctica. Let's think of somewhere really cold and you've got the ice on the water, okay? That's the kind of texture that you're wanting for this batch of body butter as well. So you want the liquid underneath, the molten magma, the beautiful unctuous body butter underneath, and then you want that firm body butter on the top, essentially. Okay, so then about after 30 minutes, you're gonna take that out. Oops. You're going to get your bar mix, your blender, whatever that is, and then you're simply just going to blend it up. And what you'll see is as that starts to come away from the edges, the firm body butter is going to mix and churn with the liquid, and that's going to turn it into a butter-like consistency. So it literally does look like you are churning butter, only it's butter for your body, okay? And that is essentially it. So once it's churned to a consistency and it looks really nice and whipped, in it goes here, and you are done. That's it. And then you are free to use this whenever you like. I love putting it on just as I get out of the shower, because I feel like it really, my skin just eats it all up. And I must say it does leave your skin feeling really, you know, beautiful, soft and hydrated as well. So there you have zero tox beautiful body butter made at home in the comfort of your own home, you know, to share with your family and friends. And it's really simple recipe. So I'd love to hear from you once you've tried this yourself. If you've got any questions, then let me know. But as I mentioned, in this email, you'll also have the recipe along with some links on where you can get the shea butter most specifically. Okay, enjoy guys and have a happy Sunday. Bye.